Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you with the Friday edition of Today in Sports Betting. We're doing it NBA style with the one and only Scott Reichel. Scott, we've got a dynamic card tonight to talk about. I can't wait to get to it, buddy. How about you?
I am really having a hard time maintaining my composure.
It sounds that is totally on brand for you. I know you get pretty excited.
Mhm.
Let's start off with the one TV game, Scott. The one TV game. ESPN said, no, we'll pass. We'll pass on that early slate. But they did have one game that they zeroed in on. I'll bet they had visions of Zion and Curry just duking it out for playoff positions. Yeah, not so much. As the New Orleans Pelicans come to town, Scott, to take on the Golden State Warriors. Now, there is some late breaking news, Scott. By the way, Golden State's a 5.5-point favorite according to FanDuel, so that means it could be 8 or it could be 3. One thing for sure, probably not going to be 5.5 because, once again, it's FanDuel. By the way, everybody, Today in Sports Betting brought to you by FanDuel. If you want early lines, it's FanDuel. No, I'm kidding. What do you make of this, Scott?
I like Golden State, but you do have to wonder about Curry, who is dealing with a tailbone injury. It's kind of a weird spot for Golden State because this team is still competing for the 8th seed, but this game doesn't mean anything.
Nope, not a thing.
And the reason why is because of the fact that they finished the regular season against Memphis, who they're right now tied with for the 8th seed. They split the regular season meeting so far 1-1. So whether or not the Warriors lose tomorrow and the Grizzlies win or whatever happens, vice versa, who really cares? Whoever wins the final regular season game is going to be the 8th seed. So Golden State could lose this game and nothing changes.
Nothing changes. Nothing ever changes, Scott.
But meanwhile, New Orleans got eliminated from the playoffs, so they have actually nothing to play for. So under with a question mark?
Yes, because we don't know what that number is.
Yeah,
So
but you're looking at no Zion. Ingram's questionable. I don't know why Ingram would play. There's like 2 games left in the season. Your team got eliminated. Just go home.
what else is he going to do?
I don't know. Not play.
He was upgraded to questionable, Scott.
He was upgraded to questionable as soon as his team got eliminated from the playoffs. I don't know what the point of that is, but
Doesn't like the pressure, apparently.
I guess. But Curry is 50-50, but this game doesn't mean anything, so he might sit. But either way, the under has hit in the first 2 meetings this season.
Well, he's going to have to sit gingerly because he's got a tailbone problem.
They'll get him one of those like inflatable donuts.
The donuts. I'm thinking donut for Curry. Yeah. Absolutely.
But either way, the point is that this game doesn't mean anything for either team. So I just like the under. And if you want to gamble on injury report news, I think it'll be a pretty hideous basketball game. I think Golden State will win anyway. But do I really want to bet on Golden State with no Curry potentially in the lineup? Absolutely not. So I'll go with the under.
Take the under there, Scott. Well, the New Orleans the under is cashed in 5 of the last 6. For the Pels, they came up went a little long against Dallas as Dallas decided, hey, you know what? We need to play basketball about once every 10 days, and that was the game they did it. So other than that, though, the defense has played pretty darn well, Scott. Probably not as no surprising stats like you had with the Trailblazers. They're not that good, but they've been playing okay, and the offense has really suffered, obviously, without Ingram and Zion in the lineup. They haven't surpassed 110 in the last 6 games. So that's I lied. They put up 112. They haven't surpassed 112 in the last 6 games. I'm gonna guess, Scott. I'm gonna guess this number. Let's see what it was. Let's see what it was when they've played it previously this season. It's been 236 and 235. We're going to drop it. We're going to see if Curry does not play, this is going to be somewhere around 229, 230.
Yeah, I was thinking around 228 or so. So we're on the same page.
Okay.
I still like the under.
Still like the under. You play that down to about 226.5 or so.
Yeah, do you think either team are going to score easily if no Ingram and no Curry are on the court? I don't see that happening.
I wouldn't think so. Both games have gone under. They went 211 last time. Golden State went off in the game before that. They went 231.
Still went under
again, and it still went under the listed total of 236. Right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm playing the under there with you. I'm on board.
I agree.
Okay, you agree with you? Excellent.
Yep. I agree with you agreeing with me. I agree with you agreeing with me.
Excellent. That's smart man, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, Scott, It's the Wizards, talking about teams that have nothing to play for. Can I introduce you to the Washington Wizards?
They already are guaranteed to be in the 9-10 game. So have fun, I guess. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, they're because both the Hornets, we looked this up, right? Both the Hornets and the Pacers have the tiebreaker on them.
I believe so. I'm not sure about the Pacers, but the point is that Washington's not going to be able to get to the 8.
Well, you're sure about that?
I don't exactly just see them getting to the 8, but I'll look up the standings just to confirm. But
they're just one. They are one game behind the Hornets and the Pacers. But Scott, the point is taken on this because there's going to be no Bradley Beal, and
he hasn't played for the last couple of games, which means that the Wizards are already kind of starting to.
Yeah.
I don't want to say get ready for the play-in tournament, but they're getting ready for the play-in tournament by not forcing Beal back. But it's not just about being one game behind the Hornets; it's also being one game behind the Pacers and the Hornets. So when you have to jump 2 teams with 2 games left, it's not exactly an easy proposition.
No, I believe that's going to be the magic number is 1 for you to be locked into the 10 seat.
Mm.
So I'll play the man. Do you really want to play?
The Wizards have the breaker with the Pacers. I'm going to check the Hornets.
And do you really want to play the Cleveland Cavaliers, Scott?
They won a game. They're on fire. They're 1-0 in their last one. No, it's either Washington or pass. You can just go through the actual breakdowns of the matchup so far this season. I don't know how much you can actually, buy into it because Beal played in both those games, obviously. And now, of course, he's not playing. But let me just confirm here that Charlotte does have the break.
That is a Cleveland team, by the way, that hadn't covered the number in 11 straight games before.
So Charlotte has the breaker over Washington. Washington has the breaker over Indiana.
Okay. All right. So it's theoretically possible if Charlotte lost 2 and Washington won 2.
Correct, but I'm saying if Charlotte wins 1 game, then they clinch. Fun fact, they play the Wizards to end the season.
Well, maybe they're saving up for that game, Scott.
Maybe. I wouldn't force Beal back either, but
no.
So I guess I was incorrect. Washington does have a shot at the 8. I didn't think they were 1 game behind, but
so you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance, especially with Charlotte having to play the Knicks in their final game leading up to the Wizards game. So It's always never a fun time playing the Knicks in the it's at home, but still the Knicks are a solid team. But I got to go with Washington. Westbrook, since they do have a shot at the 8 seed now, Westbrook should, of course, put up a huge stat line. I'm not going to overreact to Cleveland winning 1 game against Boston, who we both agree is just awful at this point. Especially with Kemba being injured, Jaylen Brown being injured. That team is just a lost cause. So I'm not going to overreact to that.
Plus 350 to miss the playoffs is Boston, by the way, going into tonight's action.
They were what to miss the playoffs?
Plus 350.
I can't really say no to that.
I don't know how tonight's action.
I don't know if they would beat Charlotte in the 7-8. I think the Wizards would beat them. I'm just not sure if.
I'm just saying I heard him talking about that bet. I thought it was interesting.
I thought that was interesting too. I don't think Boston's very good. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Wizards because they're motivated, and Cleveland, besides moral victories, has been eliminated since, December?
January? Okay, yeah.
It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go with the Wizards.
I'm with you. I'll Wizards or pass. By the way, I don't think Charlotte's a lock for anything based on the way they played last night.
That is definitely true. They were good for about a half, and then the second half they got outscored by 30.
Would they put up 90?
They put up 90, but I'm pretty sure they were winning at halftime.
It was just
they were up 3 at the half. They got outscored by 26 in the second half.
Well, I'm just talking about that horrific effort on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, you had the under.
I did, and cashed easily. I'm just saying. Even with them putting up 70 points in the third quarter, I really wasn't sweating it.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more of a sweat than I thought I would have, but they went back to their old ways and put up 42 to finish it up. Mm-hmm. Perfect, guys. Anything else you like on the board today?
Well, we don't have any totals, so
no totals.
I am a little bit annoyed by that. There was 1 game that I do like for a total. I don't know what the total's even going to be. And it actually involves the team that killed Charlotte in the second half yesterday. It involves the Clippers and the Rockets, and I am a big fan of the over in that spot. You're looking at how Houston's played defense. It's an oxymoron because they don't play any defense. Played against the Lakers in the last game. Lakers on a back-to-back following an overtime game. Gave up 124. I think you told me the Lakers had 85 points in the paint.
Yep. Most in the NBA and probably since I've been alive.
It was 86.
86. I lied. See, that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you tall tales.
So they gave up 124 to the Lakers on a back-to-back with no LeBron. Gave up 140 to Portland, 124 to Utah, 141 to Milwaukee, 135 to Philly, 122 to the Knicks.
It's like my golf scores.
Clippers team total, really whatever. Houston can't guard anybody. I just see a lot of points.
And over has cashed in 5 straight for the Houston Rockets. Bad news is over's cashed in 9 straight for the Clippers, man.
I mean, the over or the under?
I mean, did I say the over? I meant the under. Sorry. Yes, the under is cashed in 9 straight.
After Houston's performance, maybe a Clippers team total is worth a shot there. Phoenix is winning against Portland kind of kills the Clippers' chances of being the 2 seed. So I'm kind of curious about motivation there. But still, Houston can't guard anybody, and they're fun to watch. They're bad, but they're fun to watch.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think this number is going to be, Scott? It's been.
I have no idea.
The first 2 games, it was 23.5 and 20.
I think it'll be higher. I got to assume it'll be. I'm going to say 27.
And what do you base that on?
Just the fact that Houston's been playing an absolute track meets over the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
That defense is so bad, you can probably pencil the Clippers in directly for about 125 to 130.
Well, we'll see because they played 3 weeks ago and it landed 213.
I'm pretty sure nobody played in that game, though, for the Clippers. I'm going to confirm that. I know for a fact Kawhi didn't play in that game. But Paul George played. Kawhi did not. Yeah. Fun fact, by the way, I found the new leader in the clubhouse for fewest points in a quarter.
Ooh, what do you got?
So the Clippers and Houston in that game, 73 points in the first quarter, 53 in the second, 57 in the fourth, 30 in the third quarter. 19-11.
Wow.
But the point is that the game
itself, that wasn't on Call the Cops.
The game itself ended up landing 213, but if you had any normal quarter there, it'd probably land somewhere in the 220s.
Okay.
So I like the over with Houston.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that ends up. You know what? I'm just going to. I'll just take the Rockets again, man. We did this the other day, and
they keep covering with players you don't know who they are, but they keep covering.
They've only won one of their last 12 games, Scott, but they've covered 7 times. So, God bless them.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Rockets there. Trying to see anything else here.
Utah or no Utah?
Yeah, that's the thing. There's some gigantic numbers. So let's go through the big numbers. We'll see which one. You just tell me who you'd most like to lay. Denver 9.5 over Detroit. Sixers 13.5 over Orlando. Utah over 14 even over Oak City. Clippers 11 over Houston. Well, we've discussed that. Mavs 13.5 over the Raptors.
I'm probably gonna take Utah. It's the spot where Dort's officially out.
No Dort?
After he killed me with 42 against Utah a couple of weeks ago, he's out. And I'm not joking. Oklahoma City is already one of the worst teams I've ever seen. With Dort out of the lineup, they should be relegated.
Dortless.
They are awful without Dort. And Utah, they suddenly have a lot of pressure for the 1 seed because they got Phoenix breathing down their neck. So Utah should go full steam ahead. Of course, Mitchell's still going to be out. Conley's a huge question mark. But this team still has some talent. And Oklahoma City, hell, they got killed by Sacramento back-to-back games. Like, I gotta go with Utah, don't I?
All right, yeah. And Utah will be going for the win there, right? Put away the conference.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a big game for them. And the Oklahoma City going to be Dortless. Yeah, Oklahoma City, they should be in the G League. G League team, G League City. Yeah,
I
see.
actually want to look through this briefly, how they've performed with Dort out. I'm going to go through the last 4 games they've played without Dort. I can even go longer, but I'll only go 4. Played
Yeah.
Sacramento.
Let's wrap this up. We got places to be.
Yeah, I'll do it. We played Sacramento, lost by 16. Played Sacramento, lost by 28. Played Indiana, lost by 57. Played Philly, lost by 31. Played Indiana, lost by 6. Not bad. Played the Wizards, lost by 12. Played Golden State, lost by 38. They get murdered when Dort doesn't play.
No Dort. No Dort, no dice.
Rolls, but that's just me.
I'm going to put that on a bumper sticker. No Dort, no dice. Utah, -14.
That's a good slogan right there.
I'm telling you.
Trademark. Do you agree or no?
That it's a good slogan? Absolutely.
Do you agree with Utah also -14?
No Dort. Yeah, I don't want any part of that Thunder team. I don't love laying 14 with Utah on the road. I'm going to be honest.
At least they're motivated. Phoenix winning was a big deal for trying to keep Utah engaged.
I know. So yeah, all right. Give me the Jazzy Jazz right there, -14. I'll do it. Yeah. All right, sir. As always, if you're looking for more information on these games or any others, one place to stop, and that is winnersandwhiners.com. Quite frankly, the best site in the world for predictive sports analysis. If you want a second opinion of a professional handicapper and writer, stop by and check out winnersandwhiners.com. Deep dives, predictions into every game, every single day. It is always free. And for myself and for Scott Reichel, we really appreciate you guys watching today. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to check out Scott and I on terrestrial radio. You can also get it on your computer every weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on WWPR 1490 out of Tampa. Check that out as well. All right, you guys have a great day. Good luck on all your plays. Hope every ticket in your pocket turns into cash money back at the window. All right, you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time on Today in Sports Betting. Peace.